The first time he'd sauntered into their home, a nonchalant, ginger blur against the oak floors, they'd been bewildered. He'd been welcomed, of course, with a hesitant pat and a bowl of water. But what followed was a daily ritual. Every morning, like clockwork, he'd materialize on their doorstep, a knowing glint in his emerald eyes. Sometimes he'd sit patiently, meowing softly. Other times he'd scratch at the door with an insistent paw. He was a charming fellow, this ginger cat. He'd curl up on their laps, a warm, purring weight, or stretch out on the sofa, his orange fur gleaming in the sunlight. They'd named him Caramello, and he seemed to revel in the affection they showered on him. But the mystery persisted. Who was he? Where did he come from? One evening, while Morgan was preparing dinner, she noticed a man shuffling down the hallway, his face etched with a mixture of worry and sadness. He looked familiar, she realized, the man they'd seen walking his tiny, white terrier in the courtyard. "Excuse me," she called out, her voice hesitant. "Do you happen to own a ginger cat?" The man stopped, his eyes widening. "Yes," he said, his voice trembling slightly. "My Leo. He's been missing for days. I thought." He trailed off, his voice choked with emotion. Morgan felt a chill run down her spine. "Leo?" she repeated, her eyes meeting the cat's, who was curled up on the sofa, seemingly oblivious to the unfolding drama. The man's face contorted in a painful grimace. "Yes," he whispered, "Leo. He's my world." As the man recounted his story, a frail, elderly gentleman who'd lost his companion, Morgan felt a wave of empathy. She understood his grief, his fear. She took a deep breath and gently pointed to the sofa. "Leo?" she said, her voice barely a whisper. The man's eyes followed her finger, then landed on the cat. A flicker of hope crossed his face, quickly replaced by a wave of relief. He rushed towards the sofa, his hands reaching out to stroke Leo's head. "Leo!" he cried, his voice filled with emotion. "My dear Leo, where have you been?" Leo purred, nuzzling against the man's hand. He looked up at Morgan, his green eyes filled with a strange, almost apologetic gleam. That night, as Morgan and her boyfriend stood watching the man and his cat walk away, they couldn't help but feel a twinge of sadness. Caramello was gone, their furry companion, their friend. But there was also a sense of peace. They knew Leo was home, safe and loved.